Hello, my friends. Today I've got something fun I want to do. Let me show you my inspiration piece. This was one of the necklaces that I got from a friend. It was in really dirty looking condition. But can you see this bead right here? I love these beads. They're lampwork, Murano. And it's got like a black core, a little bit of gold flecking on this one here with a pink inlay type thing, and then it's all encased in a clear bead. I'm going, well, maybe we can try something like that. Let's try and see how we can do. I do have a bead mold. But how can we get it so that there's a bead inside a bead? Okay, that was my next question for myself. And so I said, you know what? What if I did take a stir stick for a coffee thing and just kind of paint the outside with some resin, a dark color. Put some little something on the outside of it. Cure it all. Put another clear coat on it so that it doesn't, move. Pull it off from here and stick it in these here, because this here, let's see, that will fit onto that. And also I got thinking, well, what if I do the big hole ones? So I have a larger straw. I think this came from a Polar Pop. That will go over the big hole bead thing. So we're going to try both of those. All right, the first thing we're going to need is some resin to put on the stick here. And I'm going to use my butter wrapper because I can throw it away afterwards. And you don't need very much resin at all, because all we're going to do is we're going to put just a little on a thing. I'm going to take some black acrylic paint and shake it up first, and I'm going to put a drop over here because we don't need that much, and it will overpower the resin, and so it doesn't cure well. Okay, so just take a little dot of it on a toothpick just so it looks black. Okay, now let's take the skewer, put a nice thin layer, about the size you want your bead to be. I think I got it a little too high right there. We will find out. We can always sand it if it's too much. Okay, I'm going to put that under the light, and then we're going to put another, after that's cured, we're going to put another layer on it, and then we're going to add some color stuff. Maybe some of this. I don't know. I also want to do some butterflies. Those are cute. And these here are like paper thin. They're just punched out. Well, you can see what they look like. These are the flower ones. These are hearts. Those are six-sided hexagons. And these are butterflies. So we got some of that we can use. We could also use just some clay cane that been cut up, and I bought this at Hobby Lobby actually. So there's that. I mean, we could actually make something if we wanted to out of clay and put on it. That's a little more than I want to invest in a bead. So, okay. Let's put some more on this. Just another layer. And you want to get it the full the full thing. Okay, it's building it up a little bit. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, while that's curing, I'm thinking, let's go ahead and do the other straw. And I was thinking I wanted to do that in that blue. So just another drop of resin here. And this is a midnight blue, and it is acrylic again by Folk Art. Got it at Walmart. But it's got like a little sheen to it. All right. It's its own toothpick here. I don't want all that blue in there. Come on, move out a little bit. I shouldn't have put it right onto it. Ooh, that's an interesting. It looks almost like blue jean, doesn't it? Okay, let's again just on the edge here. And we're going to pull these off once they're cured. The resin doesn't stick well to plastic, which is a good thing. All right, let's want to spin it a little bit so that it just kind of gets everywhere. Oh, I got yucky on me. That is the wonderful part about being a crafter. You do get stuff on you. That's that black paint. Okay, I'm putting it under the light and I'm turning it until it starts curing a little bit so that it doesn't all drip to one side. Oops. Well, let's pull this one out, put that one back under. All right, it's still a little tacky, so all right, let's make it a little bit bigger. I want it a little more. Yeah, just a little more, especially on this end down here. Okay, just go like this here and roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Yeah, it looked like there was more volume on the top up here than down there. So let's do it again. Let's spin it, spin it, spin it, and we'll be back. Okay, let's start with some clear resin. Another little puddle there. And it needs its own toothpick too, although it wouldn't make that big of a difference on this. And we're just gonna put some clear there. Okay. Also, I wanted to add a little bit of metal flaking in this. Not on this one, actually not on this one. Let's just go ahead with this first. With the next one, we'll put the metal flaking in. This one's a lot smaller, and it doesn't have as much room, I don't think. So let's just put a little flower there. Okay. I'll put that one on that side. We'll put them on different sides so they won't see each other. Little pink here. What colors do we have? There's an orange there. Oh, I got two oranges. Oh, stink. I don't want two oranges. All right, let's lay that on there. Come on. Come on, hold one down. There we go. Let's put it right there. Alrighty. Another thing right here. Let's see what color. Maybe a pink. Right there's a pink. Right there. And I don't have a green on there. Green? There. There. Let's put that under the light. Then we'll put another layer of clear above it to seal it in. And we'll be back. Okay, let's put a clear coat over this just to seal those in so that when we go to put it on in the little things here, it doesn't knock it off, any of these flowers off, because they'll be sealed in plastic. Yeah. And UV resin. Okay. Okay, that should do it. Now we just need to put that under the light for a little bit, and we'll be back. Well, that's curing. Let's work on this one here. I'm thinking I want to put a little bit, I don't know, can you see over here where I chopped up the foil? I just took a little flake of this, took toothpicks and just tore it all to shreds. So I want a little bit of that. Maybe just put a little bit in. And since this is tacky, because, well, it just is. This stuff sticks kind of to it. And just a little bit here, a little bit there. And I'm going to put the flowers over top of that. Oops. All right, get that all down. Now let's take a little bit of clear, put the clear over it, just so I'll have something for the flowers to stick to. Nice thin layer. Okay, and these are the flowers I think I'm going to be using. So let me open. Need 2 hands for that. All right. Head up like that, and you can. This one here has several different color flowers. That's why I went with this one. Actually, it's got also little diamondette things here. Come on out. It does. I need another hand. Have you ever had a thing where you need more than one hand? All right. Let's just pick you up, stick you on, put you in place. Let's grab another color one, put you in place. There's another little diamond-y thing, just stick that on. More diamond-y things. Come on, flick over. They're all bottom side up. Of course they are. Come on, click over. There we go. I wanted that yellow one right there. Put the little yellow flower right there. And there's a pink flower too. So let's grab a pink flower. There we go. Put that one right there. We're getting more of these diamond-y things here. Okay. And I don't think these are going to show up really pretty once you put the other stuff on. I don't know. Okay. What do you think? Put that in. We will see how this turns out. I want that a little bit that way. Spread them out a little bit. Bring this way. All right. Let's put that under the light. Let that cure, and we'll be back. Okay, this one's cured. So let's go. We're gonna put it in. We want one of the big ones, so we're gonna use like either this one or this one. We're gonna put some clear resin in first, because if you put that part in first and then try to put the clear resin in, you get more air bubbles. Okay, let me just put it that way. All right, and see the big air bubbles? I got very little in. All right, there we go. Now, let me squeeze. Then you look at the bottom, see how much is actually in there. You only want to fill it like half full. I'm going very slow because, there, that's half full. If you put too much in, then that's as big of a problem as not putting enough in. All right, now, how do you get those off? You gotta, well, that one came off easy. Actually, I thought it was gonna come off harder than that. All right, that's a little bit flaky right there. Take scissors, the overlap, just cut it off right there. There. All right, now we put it on the peg, slide it down, and just push it in that hole. And I got resin on my fingers. Clean that off. If you think you're going to have resin on you, wear gloves. You should always wear gloves. Where's your gloves? Yeah. I said you should always wear gloves. I hate gloves. My hands sweat so bad in gloves. All right, now you just put a little drop on the side at a time. Why? Because if you put too much in, you'll get an airlock in there, and then you'll get air bubbles, and it's not fun. Okay, it's very slow. I can see it moving inside. So it is filling up, and there it is. Ta-da! All right, take the thing, squish any from on the top here. I'm gonna move this over and put it in that one there. This one's a little bent, and I don't want to... Actually, I should have done it on one of those, huh? Well, I didn't. All right. Do we need to put a coating on that? Probably. It's better safe than sorry, right? Lock those in so that when we go to push it down, it doesn't knock off one of the flowers. All right. Don't have enough resin right there. Roll it in, roll it in. That's not how you really do that. Let's put a drop, just a drop right there. Okay. Now just smear it around. Smear it, smear it, smear it. I don't have enough right here. Right here. Yeah, right there. That's better. Okay. Put that back under the light. And we'll be back. Okay, this is cured. So let's turn this around so we have the right one. Let's do a thing here. So let's fill one of these half full again. And come on, drain down in. You need a toothy picky. A toothy picky. Alright, just take and just slide that over like that. And all that stuff will just run down into the mold. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's cool. How much have I got in there? Okay. Now, this don't want to come off real easy. So let's twist it. Twist it, twist it. Here it goes. There it goes. I ruined my straw, but I got lots of those. Alright, now we just take this and the one we just filled, make sure you get the right one, and push that down in. doesn't want to go real well, but there it goes. And again, the minute it went, resin came up and got me. Okay. Let's clean the top of that off. What did I do? Put it in there? I did. Not that that's a good place for it because it's just going to cure in there. So let's go ahead and take another mold that, as you can see, I've got it started with leftovers. Just clean any excess off, throw it in there. And you can take even the cured bits. Can you see the little cured bits there? Yep, those can go in there too, because we're just going to keep putting more and more resin in there until we have enough for a pair of earrings. It'll be we have no idea what it's going to, I'm sorry, I just bunked you. We have no idea what it's going to look like. Well, let's put this under the light and we'll be back. Okay, it's time to check these out. Let's see what we got here. Ta-da! Well, that's kind of cool, huh? Oh, look, it's got air bubbles. Oh, boo, boo, air bubbles. And it wasn't as thick as I needed. Okay, let's try the other one. Again. All right, no air bubbles, but it's not, I needed it taller. Okay, so we learned there, but it's kind of cool looking, isn't it? All right, this one I put butterflies on. I did that one off camera. Okay, let's try the big one, the one with the large hole bead. Okay, let's pull that off. That one came out great. Look at that. It needs sanding right here. This is just a rasp or a file. And let's put it down there and just... That's normal when you do a bead. You need to get any of the overspill off. Right there. Oops. Okay, so this was just our first run on this stuff. What do you think, huh? It's kind of a cool little bead. And these would be cool if I made them tall enough. I just didn't do them tall enough. But we can do that. That's not a... I mean, these can be used as a bead. Especially in a little girl's necklace or something. Here's one I did off camera. This one I did taller than these here. So, yeah, that's what it would look like if it was the right height on these here. But those two are usable. That one there, I still think I could use that. It's just not done real well. This one here is, yeah. Is that an air bubble? Let's see. Did I see an air bubble? Right there. But we can fix that because that's on the surface. So I can just put this on something like this here. Paint around it with the clear resin. And cure it. Oh, these kept the little flash. I didn't think they'd keep their flash. I thought they would do like sequins do. Not sequins, rhinestones, regular rhinestones. But since these got like an AB coating on them, they kind of kept their flash there. And once you file anyways, you need to come back with some clear resin to smooth it all out, to shine it back up. Yeah, still right there. Da, 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 da. And what we'd do with that is we would just take a paintbrush. Whoops. Will that fit on there? Yeah, fits on there. And we'd just take a paintbrush, take some clear resin and just paint it around it. Make sure you get it all good coating. Make sure you fill that hole in really well, and then put it under the light. And that's our little project for today. I think we can make some really cool beads using cheap little confetti and some clear resin, and some, you want a dark resin on the inside to as a background. So yeah, I think those are cool. All right, this is Bethany with New Life Jewelry Creations. Thanks for stopping by. If you got a little mold like this, go ahead and try some of these. They're really easy. And this right here was a coffee stir stick. And this right here was one of the larger, not the biggest one, kind of, if you go for a Polar Pop, yeah, it's a Polar Pop straw. Okay. I don't know if they have Polar Pops all over the U.S. and in other countries or not, but look for them. All right. This is Bethany. See you later. Bye.